Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect, where in the previous episode we went ahead and built half of the first cell block. The first cell block of probably 4 or 5, it depends on how we fit them in across this area here, because we're going to be using the now updated and advanced clone tool to rotate things and flip them around and just make them a bit different, but we'll see how we get on with that one. We also went ahead and added in the shower as well as the canteen and the yard, and then finally we have the building up here, which we've not yet constructed, but we'll probably do that first thing just to get that, well, eventually this is going to become a common room, but for the time being we'll probably change it to a holding cell, just like say for the grant stuff. Speaking of the grants, we also went ahead, got some more grants done. We've got our storage and power area. We do have utilities running from that, so the water and power goes all the way up to here, so this is like the furthest way it can go. We've just got some grants done there, sorry, some bureaucracy. We do have security, deployment, psychology, health. We'll go for maintenance as well, and then finance with extra grant and bank loan too. So we're going for maintenance because one of the grants is to, I believe, get, what is it? Is it to get that unlocked and then hire some janitors and gardeners? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, we will crack on with some building. In this episode, I want to get at least this basic detention centre grant done, and probably maybe even this health and well-being, but we'll see how we get on with that one. Now, I'm still going to keep these episodes shorter than normal because there's just the odd bug now and again that I would hope is going to be squished sooner rather than later. But anyway, I'm going to build this building up here. This is going to be, like I say, eventually it'll be a common room, but for the time being, it's going to be a, well, probably a holding cell. We're going to go down to the bottom here as well. We're going to go to foundations and more. We're going to use the wall classy green and clicky clicky draggy draggy, and then we're going to place in a standard door. Let's see, it'll be in the walls and doors, a staff door, then a staff door goes in there, and this is going to be our kitchen. Remember, the kitchen is away from the rest of the canteens. It'll go all the way along. This is just a different way of doing it, just because we can, really. We can see the workers are now going to grab the stuff and then start to come along. We still haven't secured everything. We still have most of the wall to be placed. We've got like the double wall now, the double fencing, but then we've still got huge sections here that are actually open, although it's not too much of a problem to perhaps build over it, but we'll see how we get on there. And you can see that, oh, that's a problem. No, looks like they're actually doing it. That's fine. I was going to say, no, that is a problem. What's happening there? It seems that they're trying to go through there, but they can't. They then sometimes go across the bridge and then stop. Why do you do this to me, Prison Architect? Okay, that's a bit of an issue. While they are thinking about that, let's go over to rooms and then to the holding cell, and we'll designate that as a holding cell, followed by the bench in there like so, and then a toilet like that as well. And that's a massive problem. Let's see if I can get one of these workers to move over there. No, they will not move over there under any circumstances. Are they going to use the bridges then? We did see some issues with them not using them properly. They refuse to go across the bridges. Oh, that is a big problem. That is a very big problem. If the bridges don't work, it means that this prison doesn't work, because we specifically designed it with this in mind. Admittedly, no, it doesn't matter. I was going to say admittedly, this when I saw it in sort of testing and such, was used across the road, and I didn't know whether it could be used on water, but it does specifically say that allows inmates, or that's the footbridge, steel footbridge, allows inmates and staff to across areas that of land and water. Cannot be built over walls, fences, and other buildings, outdoor only. Does specifically state land and water. If it's broke, we'll have to change several things. It basically means that this whole area around here is practically pointless. Up till there, it does have a purpose. After that, it doesn't. It means that to get into this, we'll have to delete these ones either side. The area here also wouldn't be accessible across this footbridge. That was our original intention, to have it secured across a footbridge. We'd have to have it with an entrance here. again, it can be done. I don't think it would stop anything. But it should work. Okay, I will grin and bear it for now. Let me place in the door there. Nope, there. And allow them to go in and build all of that. The fact that that doesn't work, though, that bridge, is an issue. I wonder why it doesn't work. It's built, and there you go. They've just crossed it. They've literally just crossed it. So if I tell you to go across there, you now go across it. Oh, will you go across this one? No. They will not. I can order them to go any elsewhere. But they cannot go through there. That is curious. And I'm going to use that term over several generic units of profanity, perhaps? Anyway, let's go over and work on this kitchen then. So rooms, and then we'll type in kitchen. Actually, we'll type in KI, and then build that. We do have to place some power in it. Speaking of power, I don't think we have... yeah, all the capacitors that we need, so that should probably do us. We're going to run this power cable in like so, probably to there. Now, this will be designated as staff only, which is now purple, by the way. You can see it's now actually easier to see, because the old one was... what's that? Criminally insane only. Ah, so it's like a black and clear sort of stripage. Yeah. Yeah, originally this was like a blacky grey and it was very difficult to see. I mean, it wasn't difficult before it was changed, but I mean... there you go. Anyway, we can also set that stuff only on. Technically, that little section there. I was going to say, maybe it's these fences that are causing the issue with the steel footbridges. But this hasn't got any fences, has it? So it can't be that. And also that worker is, I believe, quite clearly stuck. No, it's just paused. Okay, my fault. Although, if I do tell them to go to the other side... yeah, if you tell them to go to the other side, they just do nothing. Yeah, it sort of... it crashes the workers. Anyway, so for the kitchen, it requires things like cookers, fridges, sinks, etc. We have built this probably too large, but that's not a massive problem, having a kitchen that is too big. I'm currently just going to place... well, actually, let's just go for our objects and build across. We could have a row up to there. So we'll do that. So that'll just be a row of cookers. We will then have the fridges and then another row of cookers. So we'll have a gap of 2 and then a fridge. Like so. How do I want to put it? Put it side on? No, we're not going to put it side on. We'll put it there. And then we'll have a sink. Yeah. Let's have a look. Can we get to there? Yeah, we can. We can have a row them up to there. So there we go. This is just, as I said, for the grand stuff for the time being. We will run in the electrical cable probably down and across. And then I'm not going to put the rest in, simply because it is not necessary. That's where the last of the cookers will be. So I'll place that. That's just for that sort of peace of mind, really, so we know where things are. Okay, so while they're doing that, we're going to go over to utilities, and we're going to expand the electrical cable, sorry, the large pipe just a little bit to there, and then we're going to run in the pipe work for this. Now, this should be connected up okay. Actually, you know what? It's probably best if I get rid of all of those, get rid of that bit, run right up the center like that, and then build across. That'll be a little bit more efficient, I believe, and it'll also be more aesthetically pleasing. This one just runs straight up. We now have the new bathroom sinks as well as the hand dryers, so that's good. We do need to get at least 2 guards and 2 cooks, and that'll be the basic detention center grant done. So 2 guards. I'm going to place them in here specifically because I want to see what happens if they're being placed here. Yes, they will actually go across that bridge, although it looks like they're trying to jump off it. I didn't think they... no, this place is not that bad. Where are they trying to go? I can force them across there. And I can strangely, when I tell them to go that way, they really want to be off it. You tell them to go to the other side, and they're extremely hesitant. No, not just hesitant, just belligerent. They're not go across. See that? The orders. You give them orders to go across the bridge, and they'll do it. With 10 generic units of reluctance. That's so weird. I don't know what is going on there. So they sort of get stuck on the bridge. You can tell them to cross it, and they will slowly go at the other side. But if you just issue the order and leave them be, I mean, that's on super fast speed. That's the normal speed. That's normal game speed, and they don't like doing it. You tell them to go elsewhere, and they make a beeline for it. You tell them to go across, and they go, that's the speed. And also, I'm not touching it, just leaving it be, just having a nice sip of beverage. To the beverage, a nice cup of tea. And eventually, they will give up on the bridge and decide to walk away. Let's speed up a little bit. Yep, there you go. So they get there and go, you know what? I know he's issued orders to go there. Can't be bothered. What about guard response? Let's try the guard response. Click. So both guards should head there. Cancels it off. No, they do. No, they do start going over, but in a direct fashion. To try and go direct. That's some pathing issue right there. Well, that's a new one. Anyway, utilities. We're going to run a large pipe over to here. This is actually fairly fortuitous because this building here, I believe, was going to be the laundry. So running a small pipe like that will allow us to plumb everything in. And if we place our washing machines down the bottom, it means that we've got that sorted as well. So 2 cooks, we will go for 1, 2, and that is the grant done for the basic detention centre. We're going to go over to the grant tab once again. We have Cellblock A, which is to build a total of 15 cells, or raise our prisoner capacity to 15. So we're going to go to quick build and then cloning. We're going to designate all of that for the cloning, and then we'll place 1 in there, and then we need to place 2 more like so, and that should be it. Pretty much sorted. And that will increase our prisoner capacity to the correct levels, because I believe each one of these has 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yes, that is 20 in total. I think I did say I was going to place the flooring in. I might be reneging on that promise. It's based on the money that we have, or rather the lack of money. Still curious about these footbridges. So why I said I'm keeping these episodes deliberately a little bit shorter, because I'm hoping that these sort of things will be fixed in due course. Mainly because this prison won't work if the bridges are broke, but there you are. I wonder if it's the same over there. It probably will be. I'm not going to test it, but it probably will be. Anyway, so that is all ordered, so that's fine. Long-term investment, it's got just over 24 hours to go, so 1 day for that one. We have the Inmate Health and Wellbeing Initiative, and let's have a quick look at the planning then. So this is going to be our, I think we called it like a medical compound, for the lack of a better term. It looks like that one is now done. Our Cellblock A, we've got Staff Wellbeing Initiative, Visitation Rights, Prison Maintenance. Prison maintenance is a fairly easy one, because you've already unlocked a lot of things that we've already unlocked the worker there, the foreman. So we'll hire a foreman. They'll go into the office there, and they are now researching. Good. And 2 janitors and a gardener. And to be fair, we do sort of need a janitor. It's a little bit filthy around here. We're going to go over to the small pipe, and then we'll plumb this in. I didn't plumb it in when I put the original bits in there, so that's fine. Over here, we were going to dismantle both the bench and the toilet. We will remove the designation of that room, and then we're going to then redesignate it as a common room. I'll sort that out in a moment. Oh yes, this tree here, by the way, it's still not it's still something I can't remove. People have suggested use things like the cell object directly. You can't. Cell object is only for it's when it's being dismantled, and when we set dismantling, it just doesn't work. I mean, to be fair, part of it is because they probably won't cross this bridge to do it, but also I believe because it's right on the edge there, they won't touch it because of where it's being placed. Anyway, so we'll cancel that one off. We have this common room now in, and door's not done, is it? It's a me problem. So what's happened is the water pipe doesn't go far enough, so I'll bring the large water pipe up to there in the showers, and that should be sorted. We have just got cleaning, so we'll go over to staff and then to the janitor, and then 1 and then 2. That completes another part of this prison maintenance bit here. We are now, for the first time, on minus money because we have got staff. We do have to pay them. Obviously, you've got your typical option for sacking them and getting them back when you need to, but I don't think we're going to do that. What we are going to do is better design the medical compound. So we'll remove that. This was just an arbitrary size that we decided upon. Just, yeah, it's going to be this size. And then we said, right, in the center, we will have our medical wing. So in here could be the infirmary. We will have, not that size, though, actually that size. We also want the offices. So offices, I'll have an internal 4x4, which is the minimum size required for that. I'm just going to double check the room. So the psychiatrist office is a minimum size of 4x4, requires chairs, leather chairs, wooden stools, wide sofas, filing cabinets, etc. However, that doesn't take into account a lot of the extra stuff here. What's that tire stack all about? Act as a small wall which prisoners and staff walk around. I can see a junkyard type prison in our future there. I thought it was the entire tire stack, like I don't know, like exercise thing. Anyway, yes, we have. Where is it? Dog bowl. Holds water and food for tired guard dogs. Increases dog stamina by a small amount. Ah, I didn't know that was a thing. That's good. So medicine cabinet, the Rorschach test, your flipboard, all those sort of things. So those need to be in this building for the psychiatrist's office. But the problem is a 4x4 is probably not big enough. So an internal 5x5 will be much better for our needs, I think. So we'll do that. And that. Like so. And there we are. That is our... That's our psychologist. 6 of them. I don't know if we need that. This is new territory for me. And this, I believe, is too small now. So I'm going to expand it by an arbitrary amount. 18... 20. So that's going to be the size of the building. Like so. That'll come along and then down. This can be expanded upon too, where we either have that as, I think about that size. That'll be our, Anyway, this building here will be probably laundry and cleaning cupboard. Something like that. This is obviously a medical wing. We'll have a fence around the outside with patrols, followed by entrances. So in and out. So we'll have an entrance in. Actually, is it the right size? 18 to there. Yes, that's right. The reason I've done it like this is because I want to have the entrance placed and a metal detector. We can go over to staff and get a gardener. There's one gardener. That's another grant completed there. We've got criminally insane wing. We do want to build that, but not yet. Visitation rights. We will get that because build a common room, build at least 5 phone booths. Those are done because we've already got them around here. And it's very nice and clean, which is good. So the common room, things like pool tables, 2 TVs, etc. So we'll go ahead and do that. So objects, shrink that down. We will check out. Got wooden tables there, which are quite nice. Plants, leather chairs, sofas. Right, I'm in the common room. So where Where's the TV? So that's what? There we no. I'm just doing the context stuff. You zoom in and it recommends things. So chest of drawers, TV, radio, hand dryers. That's what it recommends for the cells. Go down here, do the similar thing. There's a grand completion bonus, 16 grand. That is the long-term investment. Go down here, same thing. Go over to the common room. It doesn't recommend the TV. Oh, it recommends the radio, but not the TV. Plus 10 generic confusion noise points. Okay, let's place in the TV. We'll place it on the left and the right there. We will place the standard chairs. We're not going to be too fussy about the seating arrangements in here. Pool tables will fit in quite nicely like so. And then I think we will use this wooden table and we'll place it sort of in the back corner like there and there. And we'll have it so we have a sort of a nice little seating area like that. There we go. And that gets the common room pretty much done. That is excellent. So we've got that grant done. So we'll go ahead and check out another grant. Cellblock B is to raise our prisoner capacity to 50. Security procedure to, certification. We would get most of that done, but that would also mean hiring 10 guards, which we're not going to do at this stage. So really, I think we're best off getting... Staff Wellbeing Initiative. So we can get a couple more guards if we need to, but we also need a staff room. So we will place a staff room in and around here. There is going to be a couple of buildings around this area. This is going to have security in it. It's going to have the kennels, all that sort of thing. The staff room, though. Let's check it out. Staff room. That would be probably fine for the staff room. And then you've got security. And then the kennel. Doesn't need to be that size. Could always combine them. But the main takeaway is that this building is correct. Oh, more. And then that wall there. Got to place that in. Objects over to the... Nope. It's in walls and doors. Still keep doing it. It's the staff door, which will go in probably to the right, closer to this entrance here. It's going to be quite a distance for the guards to come. I'm actually going to dismantle that door there and put in the fence. The fence gate staff, because it's a bit better looking. In terms of the type of prisoners we're going to get, still haven't made that decision. Probably normal risk, but we'll see. We'll have to see how it goes there. So this will be designated as a staff room, but before that, we're going to go over to more, once again, staff. And, right, this is going to be a little bit problematic, but we'll do what we can. So we're going to build 2 there, and then we're going to build over to there. And this is obviously going to be one... Well, it's actually going to be several buildings. Oh, cancel. That is actually the correct size like that. There's going to be one large block of buildings here. This will be the walkway for the visitors and such. I'm going to go ahead and add doors. Large jail door will go in there. Large jail door will go in there. Metal detectors at the front. In fact, I'm probably going to put them in now, because it's something I do tend to forget. Oh, the problem is where the door is. That's an issue. Because of where this is. No, I don't like that. I do not like that. I'm going to dismantle that door. I'm going to put in a little bit of foundation there, because I want to have it so when they finish that off, we'll have the door there and then the metal detectors, and then there'll be a door there. So we'll see. I'm gonna prioritise the building that because I want it done. I think what's going to happen here is they'll put the foundation in, but they won't change the walls, which is understandable because it shouldn't change the walls. That will be changed over to a large jail door. Then we'll have a visitor door in... I like that I do even have a double door like that. That's pretty good. There's our visitor doors to the left and right. Followed by the metal detector there and there. Okay. So that's reception. This is visitation. Visitation requires some more staff doors. So I'll put those in. It'll be at the top and the bottom. Because I've mentioned before, we're going to make it so we'll have the pathway going up and in and then down. I know it'll look inefficient when they walk. It will look very inefficient when they walk around, but hopefully it will work fine. We're going to go over to fencing. Fence will go along and down to here. And then this one, I'm going to put the classy wall in. The reason for that is I just want to make sure I can set the bit around here as staff only, and just to double check our working there. So we'll have a visitor area. Visitation goes in here. Reception goes in here. And finally, staff only, staff only, staff only. Yeah. Staff only in there, staff only in those bits and those sections for some reason. That's all staff only. That's staff only. No, that doesn't. No, that does work. See, this is troublesome. That's highlighted there. I mean, you can see that that's staff only, right? They're definitely staff only because it's pink and purple. That one there, because of the grass and the ground, because it's a dirt ground, it's not highlighted much, and it's not doing this bit of fencing. So yeah, it is set. So that one's done that bit of wall. That one hasn't, because it's designated as that bit. Staff only for now. There we go. Right, so that is that pretty much put in, and I think we will leave it there for now. We have got several grants completed. We are losing 5,000 a day, just over 5,000 there, but we are on decent money with 47,000. We got the long-term investment done, the basic detention centre, Cellblock A, prison maintenance, and that's all the ones we got done today. The other ones we've done different times. So that's pretty good. Happy with that. Next episode, we will go ahead and do the visitation, the reception. We will probably put some walkways in and flooring, I feel. And after that, we may be able to get some prisoners. Maybe. It's looking like it's a possibility, but we'll have to see how we get on. I'm not going to probably build... Well, I'm not going to build everything in one go, but I need at least... well, at a minimum, these buildings here done. So, yeah, laundry, cleaning cupboard. Don't really need the cleaning cupboard. Laundry, certainly. We need the treatment area in the centre. We need this done for protective custody. And then this one here, which is going to be for, what's it called? It's called the Criminally Insane Wing. So, we'll see how we get on next episode. Hope you have enjoyed the little bit of building and trying to figure out why people won't cross a bridge. Maybe because it doesn't have railings, although I believe if we turn the other way, it does. Anyway, either way, hope you have enjoyed the video and the series thus far. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.